had that respect. You've always had those people that have had your back, and Monty being one of them. Uh, damn, Lucha Licore. When he slid down the stairs.
Yeah,
But
man.
but yeah, I mean, you've always had that, and it's just wild, man. It's wild how long and far you've come in the last 8 years. So I mean,
Yeah, man. Like I remember before I even moved to the South and I was in New York, my biggest fear in life, I know this sounds stupid, as if there's not other things out there to be afraid of, but my biggest fear was just never getting a chance to wrestle. I was like my biggest fear was living to be 50, 60 years old, old man in a wheelchair, never gracing a wrestling ring, not even trying, and that was my biggest fear. And fast forward now that I am here, I've been doing this for a few years. It's like, you know, now the biggest fear is letting people down and not living up to whatever potential I think or other people may think that I have. So um, that shit right there will keep you up at night. And that's the dark side of business that a lot of people don't talk about and know about. I've been on the other end of phone calls with many guys in the business who just, it beats them up mentally. But yeah, that's one of my fears. So, but yeah, so it definitely feels good to hear that. Especially just to be reminded sometimes. Um, like I said, guys like that always keep me grounded. Remember where I started, where I came from. So yeah, thank you, Monty, for getting on there. Shit, it means a lot.
and Monty's a great guy. I mean, he really is. I remember 8 years ago, Kobe telling me, there's this guy training name redacted. You gotta see him. And maybe 6 months later, I saw Dark Fury versus, I think it was Vordell Walker. Oh God! So that was really one of your first matches was Vordell.
Oh man, I don't think it wasn't my first match, but it was within
Was
the
it
first,
early on in your career
oh,
though?
yeah, for a few months. Absolutely. Yeah, for
How
sure.
are you still alive, being in the ring with Vordell, man?
I don't know. Shit, man. Yeah, but you the man. You the
Oh
man,
man,
man.
that's it. Rock and Roll Express. You've been in the ring. I mean, you've been in the locker room with the Rock and Roll Express.
I missed the bus.
Um, Great guys. Let's see here. Let's see what else we got. But anyway, I do want to ask you something else.
Yeah,
That we've been going on because we've been going for almost 2 hours. We're finna to start winding down. But
easy.
before we start getting out of here,